first quarter in the books already. Team swap here for the Lakers. And the Kings will go for a different look here. He's checked in for Cousins. Evans comes in for Jason Thompson. Rudy Gay's checked in for Caspi. And it's Collison in for Andre Miller. On the court right now for the Kings, P in at center. Evans is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Ben McLemore. And it's Collison in at the 1. Price dishes to Randall. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. That's good.
Always fun to watch Kobe setting other people up.
Kings leading now by 11.
A lot of praise has been sent Kobe's way over the years, but perhaps one of the biggest I heard last season was when Grant Hill called him the toughest person he ever had to guard.
Here's the screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
Then, of course, you look at the numbers. John Stockton with 3,265 steals over his career. Really a crazy number, averaged over 2 a game, and even in his later years, he was a threat in that regard.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kobe Bryant certainly had a unique childhood, spending time in Italy where his father played professional basketball. Kobe said, once I moved overseas, the game of basketball became my refuge. I developed a passion and relationship with the game. My grandfather used to tape games and mail them to me. It was special just to sit down and watch the game. Gentlemen, over to you.
He's always had that passion. Thanks, Doris.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Collison, the pass to McLemore. Dishes it to Evans. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Lakers trail by 7. Price outside. Over to the wing. Here's Randall. Again, the Lakers.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
Yeah, they can't keep the status quo at this point. They've got to make some changes.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The kick out to Collison. Back to Evans. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Lakers shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Price kicks to Clarkson. It's stolen by McLemore. With 1 on the clock, and he gets it to go. McLemore's got 9 points. And so we conclude the first half. Kings ahead, up 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the...
Your safety is our #1 concern in the event.
All right, men. We've done a good job in the first half of taking the momentum and being assertive with our style of play. We ran the fast break real well, no doubt about that. Keep hitting them with those counter punches. Don't allow their D to get set. One big reason to be encouraged.
The second half just about to get going here. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Yeah, he's been a revelation here tonight. Clark scoring almost at will there in the half.
Hard to imagine he'll keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but you never know.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Black's checked in for Hill. Boozer comes in for Randall. Nick Young's checked in for Bryant. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Clarkson. And then for Sacramento, Jason Thompson is checked in for Landry. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. And Miller's subbed in for Darren Collison. Boozer is out there with Johnson. Then it's Jeremy Lin. Then there's Nick Young. Black in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. He's checked in for the Kings. There's the pick. Lin kicks to Young. Back to Lin. Fires for 3. And again, the Lakers no good. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Kings.
How about the box score from that game? The accuracy from the three-point line, just remarkable.
Yeah, it was a stream of threes that allowed them to repeatedly deflate that crowd.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Miller. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ellington's checked in. Evans, he's checked in for Sacramento. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Kings?
Now, we've seen them make that extra effort of rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Andre Miller does a lot of things well on the floor, but he's not really a long-range shooter, so he needs the ball in his hands to be effective in your offense.
And the Lakers with another miss. Kings leading now by 13. And Caspi kicks to Miller. 1:33 left in the third. Passes it to Pete. And that one's good. And the Kings lead by 15. But Andre Miller is such a great passer. You want the ball in his hands.
Yeah, he's a really good decision maker. Perhaps one of the best lob passers we've had in the league in a long time. And he is truly a point guard. Thinks and feels the game as a quarterback.
Pass to Caspi. Now here's McLemore. Ellington defending. McLemore, the pass to Pete. Ellington kicks to Young. Outside. Lynn, Boozer with a screen for Lynn. For 3, Ellington. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Ellington's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
The 8-footer. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Outside, Lynn. Boozer up top. And there's the dunk to finish it off. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Kings lead by 10. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Lakers trail by 8. On the court for Sacramento. Landry and Cousins patrol the paint. Collison is out there with Ben McLemore. And it's Gay in at the small forward. Clarkson passes to Johnson. 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Bryant. Good. Nothing but net.
Boy, that is a tough shot.
He's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Kings leading now by 6. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Collison, the pass to Pete. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
I don't know how they're in front right now. It's not easy to give the ball up as much as they have and still be ahead.
Yeah, we're talking double-digit turnovers in the first half. I mean, you can't just cough up the ball like that. They've got to improve on that in the second half.
Here's Randall. Rebound by the Kings. Landry's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Lakers trail by 6. Bryant with it. Picked up by Collison. Kobe kicks to Clarkson. Lakers passing it around. From deep, Johnson. Landry grabs the miss.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Here's P. The rebound by the Lakers. Hill's got 4 rebounds in this game. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
You know, that turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
Outside Collison. They set the pick. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Off target at the rim. Clarkson kicks to Hill. Clarkson passes to Johnson. Wants to get it to Bryant and does. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Collison.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
He feeds it to McLemore. It's Gay on the wing. And that is good. And the Kings lead by 8.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Gentlemen, Byron. Problems at the free throw line, but tried not to make too big a deal out of it. He said, listen, if we keep getting to the line, the ball will start going through the net. The important thing is keep getting there. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off them, guys.
Kings foul call. That's his second personal foul.
He's off on the first.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Jordan Hill. At the line for
And the second free throw, good. Kings leading now by 7. The dish to McLemore. Johnson against Gay. Inside runner, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, still waiting for their first miss from the foul line this half.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon if that keeps up.
It's the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. 1:41 left in the 4th quarter. Johnson with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Outside Collison. P is guarded by Johnson. They get a hand on it. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Well, that's his 4th turnover. And he's going to find himself on the bench if this keeps up.
Lakers trail by 8. Clarkson kicks to Bryant. 14 feet away. And he banks that one home.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
For the Sacramento Kings, the last game a loss to Los Angeles. Collison dishes to Landry. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. 1:05 left in the 4th quarter. Clarkson kicks to Kobe. Off target with his 3. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And the shot's good from P.
So it looks like just playing the last bit of this game out in what